Hello. I hate intros, like YouTube intros. I hate them. So because I'm a hateful little B word, you don't know what's going on. So basically, I'm just going thrift shopping to stay away from home. I had to give myself a limit. Last time I went thrift shopping, bought this leather jacket, right? It's nice, it's cute, oversized, beautiful. I spent like $100 on this. The cashier told me the total. She was like, all right, that's gonna be like, it was like $120. Then these people behind me in line, the people next to me in like the register over, they turned around and they're like, because I had to spend $100 at a Goodwill. Hell no, bro, they're upcharging literally everything. It's definitely supposed to turn over there. But you know what? I have an hour before the store even opens, so I've got time to kill. Oh, that's depressing. I do not feel good right now. My bowels are moving. So I gave myself a $100 limit, but you know what? I can't spend this all. Realistically, nothing over 40. I don't even know what I'm looking for. I'm just here to look. I'm just here to waste time. At 11, I'm going out to eat with my friends. So I basically have like 3 hours to spare. I'm about 40 minutes early, meaning they don't open for another 40 minutes. I thought I would talk. A little story time. Let me tell you about something embarrassing that happened to me the other day. I work at Jimmy John's, and it's not even that embarrassing, but for me, it was really like, I was ready to take off the headset and walk away. So what had happened was, someone came in and they ordered number 9, the Italian nightclub. That comes with mayo, tomato, lettuce, onion, sauce, and oregano. And then they were like, can I get easy peppers with that? Easy Jimmy peppers? And I was like, it doesn't come with peppers. And they're like, I know, I just wanted to add easy pepper. I was like, oh. Why did I say that? Like, why didn't I just put easy peppers? Because everyone in the store had a headset on. So I put in my 2 weeks. Oh, someone else just pulled up. Do not pull up next to me. Do not pull up next to me. Pulling up next to me! This is embarrassing. I can't. Here, she works here. Oh, okay. Awkward. Anyways, I'm just gonna talk like this so that I don't have to see them, they don't have to see me. So let me talk to you about some of my Niles experience. So I was working for the haunted house. So while I was working there, I got hit twice. Both times by fucking men. I was an actress, by the way. I literally got an award. An award for being one of the best actresses. My scare was, the room was Egyptian themed and I was a mummy. They kind of didn't give me direction. All they really said was, you can do what you like. You can they gave me options, okay? They did give me options, but not like a specific, like, I don't know. I'm very like, give me one role and I execute it properly. Anyways, so I was like, you know what? I got this. Because I had previously worked like a few nights ago and I was playing this role where I had to speak and I did not like that. Bro, I'm gonna perform a statue scare. So I didn't have a cue for when people would walk into the room, because in the room I was before, there was a cue. So the cue in the first room was the lights would start flashing and then the music would turn on. But with this room, there was no cue. You just kind of had to like, I don't know, I had this big ass mask on and I could barely see because one of the eyes was like shut. So I had to like use my peripheral vision, and if I saw shadows, I would get ready. It was a performance of a lifetime. And I would put my hands on my, one time, oh my god, I was literally, like I needed a Grammy for that performance, because I would like twist, because I had also gloves on, like hand, so I would like twist it like one up and one down to make it look like a doll, you know what I'm saying? Because I was like, what would a doll look like if someone just placed it here? So I was just kind of like when people would come in, I'd kind of just throw myself down, you know what I'm saying? It was amazing. I literally, because they told me I didn't have to speak, which I didn't like to speak, because the first role, I don't know, I became country, because I was supposed to be playing the mother of these 2 boys. So one was in the room before me and one was in the room after. Those were supposed to be my sons. Bitch, I am 17. Them motherfuckers was middle-aged. So I honestly did give my whole heart to that performance, but I guess they had like a lady that was a regular who would play that role a lot, so I was just kind of filling in for her. But what they gave me was a pot. I had a pot, a couple of vegetables in it. I don't know, it was my first day and I was scared. It smelled like cat piss in there because the whole act was that, and I was really like ride or die for my cats, my dead cats. And I had to like make noise with the pot, and then I'd be like shouting. Oh, I'm so embarrassed because I sounded country. I can't do accents, and they told me they wanted like a southern accent. The operator, not operator, I don't know, the person in charge, he came through and he's like, so you know what you're doing? And I was like, yeah, I rehearsed my lines. They gave me lines to say. I'm rehearsed. All right, just I want you to have like a deep like southern accent. And I was like, Or maybe he said Boston. I don't know. He said some type of accent. And I was like, I can do that. And then he started doing it for me. He was like, you know, I'll get like an accent. And I was like, okay, got you. I completely forgot about the accent part until like halfway through my shift, which were long as hell. They had me working from like 7 to midnight, which I know is only like 5 hours, but you only get 2-minute breaks. They have these breakers come through to give everyone a break every probably 2 hours. I'm not saying the conditions were bad. I honestly really liked working there. The people were really friendly and it was fun. I'm just saying it would be a school night, and sometimes Sundays would be up until 2 o'clock in the morning. Anyways, the lines I had to say was like, I guess someone yelled at me because I kept saying, get out of here, get out of my kitchen. And then they were like, you gotta stop saying that. And I was like, what do you mean? Like, what do you mean? Because I swore it said it on like the lines sheet that they gave me. I was like, I thought that was one of the lines. And he was like, no, you're never supposed to tell them to get out, because I guess it tricks them to thinking that they're about to leave and like escape soon. People didn't really scream. But when I was playing the mummy though, that's why they asked me to come back. That's why they asked me to do the same thing like 8 times in a row. Statue scare, okay? Back to the statue scare. I'd sit there like this, and then I'll just kind of like very slowly go up to them. And I loved when they weren't paying attention because they were looking at the decorations and they were looking around, and then they turned around and there was a few times where I got hit. The first one was like a kind of like a boom. They can't tell that I'm a female 17-year-old. A lot of people thought I was a guy. The second one, boom, right in the face. Right in the face. I was flabbergasted. I was just going to do my scare. I went up to him, you know, and boom, like I didn't even see it coming. I was just like, I remember it was like slow motion. It was like, boom, and then my nose started hurting, and I was like, what the fuck? And then a few seconds, like a few people later, the breaker came through and he was like, do you need a break? And I was like, yeah, I need a break. And I realize now I should have told somebody, because they said that if anyone gets hurt or if you get hurt, you have to call the office. But I was really scared of the people at the office because one lady was really bitchy to me and I didn't want to call her and be like, hey ma'am, I just got hit. Don't remember what he looked like. Happened a few minutes ago. Good luck. So yeah, that's the story of how I got hit. So the third role that I played was, it was called 7-Eleven, because it was a 7-Eleven, but like it was like run down and it was part of this nuclear part of the house. I kind of hid in the wall, and I had these 2 buttons I would control. So one of them was like a, you know, like a little noise, and the second one was a big ass hammer. And then there's this boy who, like, we kind of shared like the wall. There's like 2 entrances from the wall, and we kind of shared like this little pathway. One time I guess he thought I wasn't doing a good enough job scaring people, so he took it upon himself to go out there and scare them himself. He'd be like growling and like on the ground and shit. And then he fucking accidentally led them down the pathway. And I had to keep going over there because people kept thinking that it was a hallway and I couldn't speak, so I'd just be like, and they were like, haha, you're funny, move. And I was like, this is the wrong way. He led them down the pathway. And I was just sitting there and I was like, dude, what the fuck? When we were dismissed, oh, I loved when they dismissed us. They'd come with a little light and they'd be like, you're all good. And I was like, finally. While we were leaving the house, he was like kind of behind me. He's like, hey, you were in 7-Eleven, right? And I was like, yeah. And he's like, you did really good. And I was like, shut the fuck up, because you obviously didn't think I was doing well enough to do it by myself. I got hit during that time too. One guy was like poking at my face and he was like, I can't tell if it's a real person. He kept fucking touching me. I was like, don't fucking fucking touch me. And I came to life and he kind of like slapped me. He slapped me. That's what it was. He slapped me. Uncalled for. I don't know why I kept going. I was just scared to tell him that I didn't want to do it. Even though at the end I started making up lies. And I was like, I'm not going to be there. I ain't going to be there for the rest of the fucking time. The rest of the season. I'm not going. Bro, can they open already? I'm so bored. I don't mind. There's a Martin's. I'm gonna go to Martin's and I'm gonna take a fatty ass shit. Is there Starbucks? I've had enough coffee. Could I get a grande brown shaken espresso with white mocha, sweet I would like to sincerely apologize to any female McDonald's worker or customer that goes into that bath because they had one of the sensor flushes and I shat twice. Flushed the first one, but now there's just one little shit floating in there. That's on me. I tried to get the sensor to go off. You know, I pretend like I sat down on the toilet and then I got up. I waved my hand in front of it. Nothing was setting it off. So it's not my fault. It's the sensor's fault because honestly, why don't you have a handle? There's no need for sensors because it makes pooping in public very anyways, Goodwill just opened, so I'm gonna go shopping. So I didn't get a lot. 3. One of them is a bath mat. So this is the first pillowcase. I'm gonna try to make this a corset top. There's this bath mat. There's this, which I think I can make into a gown. All of these were like $2 each. I got this brown sweater. Got in the men's section. Then I got this Ralph Lauren for $4. Gives very much preppy vibe. I did try on a lot of things. There was this one red vest. I liked it, but then I realized I look like a Target employee. There was the same one in gray, and I was like, I mean, it looks good, but I have to like alter it. I had my hand full with sewing projects. I kept using it underneath all of my things. A crop white button up. I also hoarded up, but they had a lot of stains on it and they're missing quite a few buttons. So I was like, that's too much work. There are also these jeans by Michael Kors, and those honestly, I kind of like those. They were a little bit too big. Yeah, there was also this like plaid. I tried that on and I kind of liked it. It like grew on me as I wore it and I was kind of like feeling myself in it. But then it was also giving granny core. I am still satisfied with my purchases though. So I meet my friends in an hour. For the next hour, I don't know. I heard Emma Chamberlain once say that there's always an errand to be ran. And I bought these like vintage pictures. I still haven't framed them or put them in my room yet, because I only have 2 frames because I wanted to buy 3, but then I grabbed a broken one and I was too much of a baby to go back and get a new one because I was already checking out. So I'm gonna go get the 3rd one and I'm gonna see if they have this dietary supplement. I got my dietary supplement and I did get the frames.
This is not good.
Okay, fine.
This is not good either.
It is fine. It's just that one.
We know, Maya. It's not good. Like, eat it and you're like, no.
What was this one?
You're gonna be like, this is not good.
Should I just post it? This is not good. Should I post it on my main? Should I post it on my main?
I posted it on my Instagram.
No, I shouldn't.
Look, see, I put this. There I go. You should post. This is not good.
Why are you